Hello, my name is Gonzalo Bravo. I'm an associate professor here at CPAS in sport management. I've been here at WVU since 2004, and I teach some courses that relates with international sport management. So, as a part of the experience that we have provided for the students over the past, say, 6 years, is to do some trip abroad. Okay, in 2013 we went to Canada, okay, to Quebec, and that trip focused mostly on culture in Canada, but also on the business of hockey. In 2015 we traveled to Brazil, and then we visit not only soccer, organizations and facilities, but also we met with people from the organizing committee for the Olympics. That was prior to the 2016 Rio Olympics. And this summer, in the summer of 2017, we traveled to the Dominican Republic, and that trip actually focused on baseball. Okay, if you're familiarized with baseball in the Dominican Republic, okay, about 20% of the players that play today in Major League Baseballs, about approximately 25% in minor league baseballs come from the Dominican Republic. So it's interesting to understand how the industry really, develop, this, talent, and bring it here to the United States. So the trip, it lasts 10 days. Okay, we were 8 students from West Virginia University, 7 from CPAS, 1 from the business school, and we met there in the Dominican Republic with another group of 7 students from James Madison University. So the total group was about 15 students and 2 faculty. We traveled there for 10 days, and all of the places that we visit, in addition to the cultural places, historic places in the Dominican Republic, were related to baseball. Okay, so just let me just read a few of the places, so I don't have it on the top of my head here. But we the first meeting was with the at the U.S. Embassy in the Dominican Republic, which they provide us sort of like an overview of the economic of the islands, in particular the role of baseball, from an economic perspective. Okay. All of the major league teams, they have not only offices there, but they have training camps. That's a unique thing. And also, Major League Baseball, they have an office that not only operate the business within the Dominican Republic, but also within the Caribbean. In addition to the U.S. Embassy, we had a meeting with Major League Baseball officials. Okay, we also met with the Minister of Sport of the Dominican Republic, Mr. Danilo Diaz. We met with him for an hour, so he explained us about the entire role not only of baseball, but the way the government support and fund sports in that country. Okay, and then we visit specific academies. So we visit in total, I think it was 6 academies. So we went to the Cleveland Indians, the Arizona Diamondbacks, the Pittsburgh Pirates, the Baltimore Orioles, and the Kansas City Royals, and the Hiroshima Toyo Carp Academy, which is a professional team from Japan. They also have an academy there. So the trip was extremely interesting and rich from the perspective that not only the students but also the faculty, it was a new world that opens to us, in terms of understand more details about how the talent is searched and is prepared prior into the academies, prior to be sent to the minor league teams here in the United States. And then, as you know, some of those players climb all the way up to become celebrities in Major League Baseball. You want me to talk about, you can stop and then